Hello everybody, I am Angry Bird. Hopefully you are enjoying all of the Burning Baltic first look videos. Let me know all your thoughts on the DLC down below, and we have another one today. Remember, I'm going to say it a lot, I'm sure you're getting bored by now. There is a giveaway on my Discord. The dog's getting excited. He wants to join the giveaway. There's a giveaway on my Discord for a copy of the Burning Baltics DLC, which you can win for free. So jump into the Discord, the link's in the description. There's a special channel. You should work it out. If there's any issues, you can ping me on the Discord. And yeah, there's going to be a draw on the 29th of April, I think it is, which is release day, as far as I know. And it says it all in the Discord channel anyway. Right, that's out the way. Today we're looking at Podv Gruppa Fedyunkina. Hopefully that's somewhat close to the actual pronunciation. Right, so Podv Gruppa Fedyunkina represented the depleted 103rd Rifles Corps under the command of General Fedyunkin, reinforced with elements of the 5th Tank Army. I'm sure you guys have fun just listening to me struggle with pronunciation. With little time to recuperate after weeks of heavy fighting, when Operation Doppelkopf kicked off, this battle group was urgently sent to fend off Grossdeutschland's strong attack. Wow. I'm gonna give it a go. Strong attack in the, oh man, Šiauliai sector. Podv Gruppa Fedyunkina only features a small number of T-34-85 tanks, but can deploy plenty of reorganised Šiauliai infantry squads, Lend-Lease Emcher Su-85 tank destroyers and other supporting units. Additional firepower comes from several uncommon artillery guns found in its arsenal, including MT-13 super heavy mortars and BS-3 heavy AT guns. Interesting. The Podv Gruppa Fedyunkina is a battle group that fields numerous defensive units, allowing it to counter any kind of enemy attack confidently. Okay, interesting. I'm looking forward to the unusual kind of guns it mentions. So let's kick off and get in there. Right, so just looking at the points, activation points, fairly standard. Tanks look, you know, you don't get many, but it's said in the description you only get a small number of T-34-85, so that's kind of to be expected. Everything else looks fairly normal, I would say. Let's head into the recon tab and have a look at what we've got. So starting off with the WLADT, we've then got some snipers which have been oddly missing from a lot of the divisions recently. We also get the BA-20 that these units can come in, and that has the DT machine gun on it. With a nice number 3 right there. We then get the BA-10M, which is a good vehicle, or it has been a really good vehicle. Whether it continues to be, I'm not 100% sure. And rounding the recon tab off, we get some Konaya Rizvedka, which, again, you know, they've never been fantastic, just minimal loadout. If you're looking for extra squads, okay, but generally you aren't. These can come with M2 half tracks, so there may be some half tracks in the infantry tab, which we are in now. Sapri PPSH to start us off. Avto Komroti leaders. Then we have some Cherno Pidzaniki. You can take these in B phase for those 27 squad spam missions. Then we've got Strelki. Now, it mentions Strelki in the description, and we get 4 cards of Strelki. So, a lot of Strelki. I wanted to do for some reason, when I said 4 cards of Strelki, what popped into my head was, you know what, I haven't watched his videos in so long. It was Angry Joe, you know, that does the Angry video game review videos, and I was thinking you can get 4 cards of Strelky, and then in my head I was going 4 cards. You know how he does that sound anyway. Enough for that. You can also get 2 cards of Strelky DTs, which also have the Molotov cocktails, which sounds pretty nice. Although, you know, they're only 7-man squads, and you don't really want Strelky fighting at close range, so although it seems nice, at the same time I'm kind of thinking this might not be as good as sort of you would first think, because as soon as you see Molotov cocktails you're kind of thinking, that's a good squad, but actually I'm not quite sure that that squad is really that great in the grand scheme of things. I think you're better off just going with the spam, the infantry spam of Cherno Fedyunkin, squad after squad after squad of Strelky. I mean, 20-point infantry all day long. That's what this division looks to be all about. We got some Avto Machiki. They can come in M2 half tracks. We have some Sapiri, although limited to B and C phase, which is a little bit strange, but still. We have some Sapiri Komrati, and some Sapiri Komrati PTR. So it's a leader with a PTR-D rifle. It's kind of interesting, but I don't think it's really worthwhile, because you don't want the PTR-D rifle firing off for a leader. It's very rare it's actually going to pen a tank, or a unit that's actually worth it, and if it does fire off, your leader reveals itself and then you lose your leader. You know, you don't want that happening. So interesting, but I just don't see this being useful really. Let's move into the tank tab. Oh yeah, they did mention Emchas, didn't they? But we only get 1 card of Emchas, so you know, pick your phase. Emchas are strong. Most people probably take them in A phase. But yeah, only 1 card of Emchas. Yeah, actually, especially because that's your lightest tank, really, so you are going to want them in A phase. T-3485 Komrati, standard T-3485s, although only A and B phase, and some T-3485 OBR 1944 version B and C phase. So, bit of A and B and C, you know, gameplay there. Right, let's have a look in the support tab. We got some NKVD troops. Ognamichiki. Some 50mm mortars. I really wish Eugene could have got these in the infantry squads. I'm sure you guys have heard people suggest it, but we've asked Eugene loads of time, and Mad Max even said he really wished they could do it, but yeah, unfortunately they just can't get this into infantry squads, because that would have been fantastic if they could. But yeah, that's a no-go, unfortunately. We got a Maxim cards, two of those, 52Ps. You're always going to take those. We got the Studebaker Schnapps. We got your WLA Combat Commander. Interesting that commanders are split up between units. It doesn't really happen often. SU-122s. They do have the really good heat shells, so these are still very useful, and in fact they're the highest penning tank so far, but they are just beaten by the ISU-152 with the awesome camo. I don't know whether that's a new camo. I do recall there being an ISU with a woodland sort of camo scheme, but I don't recall there being a 45 on there, although that's the 10th Guards division logo, so I don't think this is a new camouflage. We skipped over the combat, but yeah, that's the combat. And then we have the T-3485 with the cool commander skin for your tank commander. ISUs, so you only get them in B and C phase, but yeah, I mean, there are some decent heavy tanks here. I would say the problem so far is you're really lacking on those light tanks. You've literally got the Emchas or the BA-10M so far. So yeah, you are going to heavily lack on light vehicles, but you do have some decent heavy tanks. Your AT guns in the anti-tank tab are probably going to have to pick up the slack when it comes to destroying any light vehicles. We've got the VZ-VOD PTR for those trip PTRD rifle kills. It's probably pretty rare. Most people don't really take them. We have the M42 guns that can perform that excellent kind of light vehicle destruction role. We got the ZIS-3 guns. We got the ZIS-2 guns. I mean, they're really good anti-tank guns. Oh, we get the SU-85, a little bit lighter on the vehicle front. And it gives you some extra vehicles. You can get them in A phase as well, so that's kind of good to see. And then we have this bad boy here, the BS3 100mm with the head slightly through the gun shield. I know there's a proper name for that, but for some reason that's lost me. Yeah, this guy looks cool with the double wheels. Yeah, I really like the look of it. Obviously early access version, so hopefully Eugen might have fixed that, but if not, I'm sure they'll get round to it very soon. It comes in with the YA-12, which I don't know whether I've seen that thing before. Well, I mean, it's not really going to be useful, is it? 38 miles per hour on-road speed. Oh, it is slightly faster than the Voroshilovets. So the YA-12 may well get the call-in. Yeah, I'm looking at the transfer before I've even looked at the actual gun stats. 95 points. It looks like it's a 100mm gun. Okay, wow, it's bigger than an 88mm. Interesting. 200mm of penetration. So you are going to be able to take King Tigers out at some point. Although perhaps not on max range, because I still think they're higher than 200mm penetration. I'm losing a bit of lack of knowledge here. 7 rounds a minute, which is pretty fast for a big AT gun. I suppose it's not as fast as it. I mean, it's the equivalent of a tank, of like a Tiger tank, really. In fact, it's faster than a Tiger tank, if I remember. That's about 5 rounds a minute, something like that. HE shells, I mean, it has HE shells, so that's still good. Knife strength men, I really like the look of this unit. I mean, it's pretty plain skin, but I do love the double wheels. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. In terms of availability, you can get them in B and C. Most people are probably going to take them in B phase. I don't think it's too costly. It looks like a cool unit. I'm going to look forward to seeing this one in action. Okay, so on to the air tab. We have Maxims to start us off. Then we've got Zenart 37mm, nothing really that special. And Zenart Obion 44-85mm. Again, you know, nothing too special really. Yeah. Artillery tab. We got your artillerist. We got the VZ-VOD UPR for those artillery leaders. We got the F-22s. We got the 82mm mortars. Oh, we got the Katusha. Is that like a different Katusha? Don't remember it having that designation before. It does look, yeah, this is a different Katusha. I mean, I should have just looked at the vehicle, shouldn't I? The BM-8 48 Katusha 82mm. It has BM-8R rockets on it. Honestly, I don't have a Katusha to compare it to right now. It looks freaking cool. It looks awesome. I love it. I love the look of it. Whether it's going to be better than a normal Katusha, hopefully it is, because normal Katusha is not fantastic. So yeah, I look forward to using this vehicle. It looks cool. It really looks cool. You can get them in A phase, so A, B and C phase. Yeah, looks cool. We got the SU-76M. Wow, this is an MT-13 160mm artillery. Oh no, this is the mortar. Like almost the artillery mortar. This is weird as hell. How far does that fire? 5,300 meters. How far do the normal 120s? This fires less of a distance than the 120mm mortars. Wow, look at the fire rate. It's only 3 rounds a minute on the fire rate. That's terrible. I mean, I guess they have to get a ladder. They probably have to get a ladder out to get the shells in the top of the mortar. I'd be interested to see whether it does fire like a standard mortar. You know, they put the shells in the top. I mean, you'd expect it to. You'd expect it to. You can get it with the Matador Schnab to give it those extra supply. But is it really worthwhile? Do you get any other big options? You do get the A19, which is and the M30 is an especially decent artillery piece because you get those heat shells on it. So, I mean, I don't really see it. Unfortunately, I don't really see it having a role. Well, in 1v1, it's definitely not going to have a role. I mean, in team games, I think people will pick it, especially in 10v10s, people will pick it if they play the Division, but whether they play the Division or not, I'm not 100% sure. But it's a really cool unit. I like the look of it. I do hope to see it in action one day. Oh, and it does have a radio. So it is a radio. Oh, that gives you a reason to pick it a little bit more than like an A19. It fires slower than an A19, but it is a 160mm shell. So, wow. Well, what's the damage on that? 6.1. Yeah, so it does have more HE damage. And more suppression. And more blast radius. So, I mean, the radio might be the saving grace there. But still, 3 rounds a minute. For 1v1s, you're still not going to see it. But yeah, I mean, the radio for team games might actually, for smaller team games, might make it a bit more effective. In 10v10, I mean, I don't think the radios really matter that much. It's just random if someone's got a radio on the front line or not. I mean, obviously they matter, but it's not like people are purposefully going out there. Oh, I'm going to get some 10v10 backlash now. I wish I'd never said it. We got the 120mm mortars. Let's get off that now. 120mm mortars. We got the M30. I slightly mentioned that. It's a really good unit to bring those heat shells in because they don't lose penetration at range. Although they have lost some range from the looks of it with the range rework. Although early access, things that might be changing. We also got the A19, which I mentioned as well, which again can be used as a T-gun. So you do get a lot of AT gun options in this in this division, because you've got some fantastic AT gun options, and then you've got some reasonable AT gun options in the artillery tab as well. So you're not wanting for AT guns. Let's move to the air tab. We have the TU2F Air Recon. We got the Lag 3 here. We got the Lag 3. We have the Lag 3 fighter bomber. Although 250 kilogram bombs, you're not really going to be taking that. We got the IL-2M with the rockets. We have an SU-2 M82. Interesting. I actually don't know this plane at all. Wow, look at that. Wow. Good modelling. Good modelling, Eugene. You giveth and you taketh for the way. Okay, so it's an air recon plane, but also a light bomber. I mean, it doesn't have a fantastic armament. 7.62 isn't amazing, but I'm sure you can get away with stuff. What are they? Are they like where the pictures would have been taken from? in the air recon role, or are they can't be the machine guns. Yeah, it looks like there's a nose-mounted machine gun here. Ah, and then we got... I needed to zoom out a bit. Oh, and then we've got a bit of an error here, because we've got one wing-mounted machine gun, but the other one isn't adequately modelled. Yeah, I have a feeling this might be where they took reconnaissance photos from. Perhaps, maybe. Although that would be really weird. No, that can't be it. I must be being an idiot here. Because that would mean they'd have to dive at the target to take pictures. Who knows? If you know the answer, then drop it in the comments, please. Oh, it looks like they've got an under... kind of belly mounted machine gun there as well. Anyway, I like it. It's a cool little plane. It's got really long wingspan. I've never heard of this plane before, so it's kind of interesting as well. And I do play IL-2, so I am enjoying my World War II planes, especially the Russian planes. Right, where were we? Yak-9T, really like the skin. Pretty basic though, you know, not a majorly amazing skin, but you know, I still like it. We got the IL-2M with the two 250 kilogram bombs. IL-2s, great planes. I mean, you know them. We have a Lag-3 with napalm rockets. Now, napalm is really hit or miss. It's either amazing or it's not. It's not. So yeah, it's going to be interesting which one of those two this Lag-3 is. But given the price is much cheaper, I'm imagining it's not on the amazing side. But still, interesting all the same. Then we have a Year 2 Ash 30B. Is that how you would say that? With a weird ass pink underside skin. I don't know this plane at all. I'm guessing it's from a specific country that I just don't know. Clearly it can hold bigger... Yeah, wow. Okie dokie. I was going to say, clearly it can hold bigger bombs. This guy has got 3,000 kilogram bombs in the centre. And then I'm assuming inside, because I can't see them on the wings, it's got a further 2,000 kilograms of bomb. 5,000. Angry Joe thing again. 5,000 kilograms of bombs. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Holy. This thing's is gonna be a meme unit. It's gotta be a meme unit. Again, they have the weird things on the wings. They must be the machine guns. They must be the shilkers. No, they can't be. I don't know what they are. Wow, okay. This thing, man. 5,000, I'm not making a mistake, am I? 2 is 500, so 4 would be 1,000. Yeah, 5,000 kilogram bombs. Man, that is a lot of HE power. We have the normal, or the cheaper version at 2,000 kilograms of bombs. So guys, well, everyone, you're probably going to... You may well end up taking both, but really, if you have to take one or the other, definitely spend the, oh god, slow maths, spend the extra, what, 30, 25 points, buy yourself the 5,000 kilogram version. And then sandwiched between those two units, we have the IL-2M tank buster. With the 132mm rocket. So I was mentioning this the other day. I think generally the PE3 tank buster versions have the 82mm rockets, which are just not worth it at all. Whereas the IL-2Ms get the 132mm rockets, and they are much better. Okay, we'll just have a quick look in the defense, and there are some defensive options here. So if you want to know all about them, then you probably have to buy the DLC. So I'm not going to go more in depth than I already have. Oh, no, it's back. Right, okay, so what do I think about the division? Will it get played? Do you know what? You already know what my favourite unit is going to be. But I genuinely think that bomber has changed, that single bomber has changed my opinion of this division. I think we will see it in 1v1. It's going to be a real struggle because you don't get those light tanks. But you do get a lot of heavy options. And I mean, I don't know what the Burning Baltics update's going to bring us with the range rework, but you do get a lot of anti-tank guns as well, so you might be able to... I think players will try this just because of my favourite unit in the division, and I'm sure everyone's favourite unit in this division, the 5,000 kilogram bomber, right here, right now. I mean, how can I not pick this as the favourite unit? It's 5,000 kilograms of bomb. Yeah, there we have it. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know whether you think this is going to be broken. It's just going to be hilarious. This is going to be fantastic. I cannot wait to cast this unit. Yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, jump in the Discord as well, and remember, join the Burning Baltics giveaway, win yourself a free copy. Eugen provides me a copy free, so I like to obviously give one away to you to continue to support Eugen, at least buy a version of the game. It's like the least I could do. Thanks very much for watching, and join me again in the future.